We're hiking down into Snoqualmie. Yay! Yesterday, hiking into camp, we went like 14 point something miles, which left us 6.9, I think, to get into Snoqualmie. Earlier in the day, I was like, it started raining and it was awful. And I was like, might just pull a 20 and go down into Snoqualmie. And if the trail was like this, yeah, actually, probably could have done it. By the time we got into camp, I actually felt really great. My legs felt great, my feet felt great, but it was crazy rocky. Like, it was all just rock. So it took forever, and like, if we had tried to rush it, I would have broken an ankle, or Mike would have broken an ankle, and it wouldn't have happened. And so by the time we got to the camp, we were done. It was like 6 o'clock. Yeah. It was like 6 o'clock and it started pouring with rain. It was awful. So there was no freaking way we were going to be hiking till like 10 p.m., 11 p.m. down to Snoqualmie. And we didn't know what the conditions would be like either in terms of like the trail. So if it was just rock hell, then, wouldn't be so great. We have officially passed halfway through Washington. It was actually like a mile or two ago, and I didn't think about it until just then. I'm excited to have a shower, to do laundry, to get our stuff dry. Our tent got saturated, not last night, but the night before, and we just couldn't come back from it. We had kind of set up in a little bit of a dip, and we didn't realize that it was going to rain. And that's the worst kind of rain, is the surprise rain. When it rained, it filled up under us and wetted out the bottom of the tent, because it just went under in between the tent and the footprint. So last night when we got in, it was saturated. I tried to use my towel to kind of mop it up, and we were wringing it out like multiple times, and it was just dripping wet. So there was only so much we can do. So a lot of our stuff is pretty wet right now. We're pretty lucky that our quilts have stayed very dry. There's a squirrel making noises. They're the cutest little squirrels here. I'm trying to see where it is. They're so cute and so tiny. Nothing like the Northridge squirrels that are all obese from students like dropping food or feeding them. Yesterday it started off really crap. I actually had a little bit of a breakdown. I burst into tears for like 2 seconds, but it still happened. I had packed up the footprint and my hands just got covered in dirt, and because I was in my rain gear, I couldn't wipe I was wiping my hands on my pants, and it just wasn't coming off. I just had this fucking caked in dirt all under my fingers, and my hands were just covered. I had like mosquitoes on my face, so I couldn't like get at them without getting my face all dirty. So I just got really frustrated and upset, so I just burst into tears for a moment. But it was kind of, I don't like using hysterical, but it was kind of hysterical because I was kind of laughing. I was kind of crying just at how ridiculous it was. And like, my hiking poles were dirty because Mike had thrown them on the ground the day before. See, that's it. It's all Mike's fault. When I went to go and collect water and washed off my hands, I went back and picked up my poles, and they got dirty again. So it was very upsetting for me in that moment. So we're gonna have a bit of a zero, not a bit of a zero, but like a zero in Snoqualmie, because I checked the weather last night. I got a premium weather update because I wasn't gonna deal with this shit anymore, just in terms of getting the basic and not knowing. And it's like 50% chance of rain, and this shit right now is 20% chance of rain, and it's raining. So all all of our stuff is already wet. We're not going to have a chance to dry it out, let alone permethrin it. And we have a giant bottle of soya permethrin waiting for us in Snoqualmie. Hi, how's it going? Good. Enjoying the lovely weather? Yeah, you can tell we're getting closer to town. A lot of day hikers, which is awesome. We should all enjoy the trail, although I must say I wouldn't be coming out here in this, because this is just I've been refusing to put on my rain jacket because it's absolutely saturated, but now my puppy's absolutely saturated and my hair is, but I'm gonna have a shower, so it doesn't matter too much to me. Not really, because we're going to town. We have a bit of a hiker hobble going on here. Time for hot tub. So after holing up in Snoqualmie Pass for a zero, an unexpected zero, we are finally ready to leave, and we're expecting rain today, but look, blue sky. So we're gonna go, or try and go 10 miles today, hopefully get into camp before it starts raining. It shouldn't be raining tomorrow, and then it shouldn't rain for good, really. Well, who knows for good, but like at least for the next foreseeable future, no rain. We'll definitely make sure though in the future to just kind of keep every so often checking, so we don't get any nasty surprises like last time. Yeah, so we're gonna try and get to Mirror Lake today. I say try, we're gonna get to Mirror Lake today, camp out there, and then yeah, we're gonna start pushing to try and catch up with the Jambers who left us a couple of hours ago. And then Loka is back in town right now, having issues with some of her gear. Might have been stolen, might have been misplaced.
It's probably stolen.
It's probably stolen, which is just, it's a real bummer. So hopefully she'll be back on trail very soon. Yeah, we're about to head out right now. My pack's, again, entirely too heavy, has entirely too much food in it. It's always food, but I always eat it in the end, so it's like, do I keep doing this?
I made like 6 meals extra.
But we packed too much extra as well.
Maybe.
Yeah. So this time we abandoned a lot of food. Mike's not taking extra lunches that we had packed. We put it in the hiker box. I was able to get some lunches. Yeah, there's nothing really more to say. We're gonna head off now. Hopefully won't get burnt. Have sunscreen, but I don't feel like putting it on because I know that it's gonna turn, but if it turns at like 5, like that sucks, then I'm burnt. So I'll probably put on some sunscreen. These are the things we have to think about. These are the hard choices in life as a through hiker.
I've seen this movie before and it doesn't end well. Don't do it.
Switch back. Huh? You need a poop? Yeah. Well, here's a not bad area. You can't hold it for like an hour and a half? It'll be like 2 hours. Someone walk past and I don't feel comfortable doing this with people walking past. It's not a comfortable thing. It's warm enough tomorrow. I will pretend to, yeah. Well, I'll fake wanting to swim and then decide not to.
Sky right there. The sky above us.
You can like turn around. You look so awkward. It's just staring at the camera. My throat was just doing that gurgle thing. Just a giant anthill.
Oh, motherfucker.
Yeah. You didn't realize that it was moving?
No, and I was like, I need to go pee.
Yeah, I need to go poop.